The world's first smartphone with a subscreen camera, ZTE Axon 25G, presented in Europe. On the first day of autumn this year, ZTE Corp announced the Axon 25G model. It became the debut smartphone with a built-in selfie camera. More than 3 months later, the phone made it to the European market. Sales start in the second half of December. According to the manufacturer, a limited number of smartphones will enter the market in the first batch. The company has already started accepting preliminary applications for the ZTE Axon 25G, but without prepayment. To get in line, you only need to enter your email address on the ZTE website. The world price of new items has not yet been announced. It is expected that the cost will be announced by the company closer to the start of sales. In China, the smartphone turned out to be relatively affordable. It is offered in 6 128GB models for $320, 8 128GB for $365, and 8 256GB for $410. Buy ZTE Axon 25G will be available starting December 21st. In the Russian market, ZTE Corp smartphones are sold officially, but Russia is not on the list of countries where the new product will be available. In addition to the member states of the European Union, the model will be sold in the UK and Ukraine. Outside of Europe, the smartphone will be available in Japan, South Korea, Thailand, Malaysia, UAE, South Africa, Saudi Arabia and the Philippines. The ZTE Axon 25G is equipped with an OLED display that integrates an optical fingerprint scanner along with a 32MP front camera. The matrix resolution is 1080 pixels on the narrow side, and the diagonal is about 7 inches. The main camera turned out to be quite modest. It is built on the basis of a 64-megapixel main module, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide-angle and two 2-megapixel sensors. In this case, you can shoot video in 4K UHD even at 60 fps. The hardware basis of the novelty is a Snapdragon 765G single-chip system with a frequency of up to 2.4 GHz. Graphics processing is handled by the Adreno 620 accelerator, and the Snapdragon X52 modem card is responsible for 5G support. The battery life is answered by a 4200 mAh battery, which has received support for fast charging. The power is 30 W. The ZTE Axon 25G has NFC, Bluetooth 5.1, USB-C and a microSD card slot. There is no support for the Wi-Fi 6 standard. Also note the operating system Android 10, supplemented by the proprietary Mi Favor 10.5 software.